Welcome back to Creativerse. All right. Yeah, it's still very much a thing. And yeah, it has indeed been a while since the last time I did anything in Creativerse. As a matter of fact, the last time I did anything in Creativerse was on the 19th of November, 2017, in a live stream. And that live stream was interrupted because I didn't feel very good and I had to stop. And as it turns out, it was a good thing because it seems that that day I was very busy having a heart attack. But I'm better now, and I want to get back to doing things. And I've noticed something. On the far side of that roof, I know for a fact that there's a teleporter up there. I used it to get up topside just a few minutes ago, but I can't see it. But if I tilt just right, like down, like this, now you can see it. And if I tilt up, the machine disappears and then the effect disappears. 2 words: render distance. Render distance is not long enough. It just isn't. And it doesn't seem to be configurable in the video options, so what can I say? Well, at least if I go into settings, I've got quality at fantastic, field of view at 70, which is normal, view radius all the way up at 13, which is what it's always been. I've never set anything less. And are you telling me view distance is 13 blocks? That's insane. Anyway, enough of that. It seems that since the last episode, the last time I did anything, the folks at Playful have set up a new event similar to the Halloween event with the haunted idols and stuff like that. Well, now this time it is you can see it here. Elfies Community Toy Drive. And by the way, this event has actually reached the point where the goal has been reached. The first reward was the Icebox Bundle with a blueprint for a frozen container, a couple of frozen containers, 100 rescued toys, and 5 holiday gift boxes. And then the Merry Music Bundle with a recipe for a music box, an actual music box, a couple of 100 toys, more gift boxes. And then the top reward, the Snowball Turret Bundle, blueprints for New Year's fireworks, snowball turrets, and 10 of each items, 300 more toys, and more holiday gift boxes. And if I understand it, the holiday gift boxes are actual containers? I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's see. Yeah, I've got it right in here. Okay. Let's see. There is this. Let me put this stuff out of there. And let's see. We've got the Icebox Bundle. We have the Merry Music Bundle. And we have the Snowball Turret Bundle. And then there was another one, the Frost Bundle. This is a premium thing from the store that I figured was worth a little bit of investing in. There's this 286 small trog traps, and I have, 3 of the medium trog traps, and there's 32 toys in there. Well, there's more in these bundles. Oh, okay, hit the wrong key there. So let's put this down. What's in here? Okay. Frozen containers, some rescued toys, and a holiday gift box. Okay. Yeah. Let's open up some of the gift boxes. Let's see what's in here. Nice little animated thing opens up. And we get holiday lights, brick gingerbread, molasses, and rescued toys. Okay, so I'll have to open all of those boxes up, but I don't think I'm going to do it all right now on camera. And the next bundle This one is the Merry Music Bundle with the music box, a couple of hundred more toys, and more gift boxes. All right. And then there is the third one, the big one, which is the Snowball Turret Bundle. New Year's fireworks, I want to see those. And snowball turrets, I absolutely want to see that. And more toys and more gift boxes. Okay, so that's 29 gift boxes thus far. So let's pop this last one down. This one's a bigger one. This is a big bundle of assortment. Now, this bundle included recipes for all of these blocks, plus a good sample of these blocks. Icicles and snow blowers, which I don't think it's a machine to remove snow. Ice spires and ice vines and ice crystals and ice doors. An ice door, that could be interesting. Rocky ice walls and snow-capped ice walls, ice columns and snow-buried containers. Cool. Used to display items. Okay, so it's basically like the placemat sort of kind of thing. And this one is ice beds. An ice bed. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm going to leave that packaged up for right now until I get storage set aside for ice things. So I'm just going to pick that up and throw it in here. And I'll throw the toys in here. The toys, you take the toys and they're like the, oh, what was the thing with okay, it's like the candy with the Pumpkuru thing. You take them to this Elfie character, which shows up in snow biomes, but fortunately, if I look at the map, and I go south a little bit, bang, there's a good-sized snow area back there. And I've flown over there, and this Elfie character shows up there at night. Well, actually, I think he's there during the daytime, too. And I'm kind of thinking that he might actually be in the same place most of the time. So that would be great if that turns out to be true. And now, the traps, they are how you get all of these things. And let's see, if I take the traps and... okay, get that out of there. Okay, let's head up and have a look around. Now, I'm really kind of interested in the turret, but let's see about the firework thing. Okay, and F to activate it. And it says 2018. Cool. Okay. I have to be sure to keep some of those for next year. So that in 2019 I can launch fireworks that will say 2018. But then again, they may change it to mention whatever year it happens to be. Who knows? Now this last one, the turret. Let me get down here. Because as I understand it, the turret is actually supposed to do actual damage. Okay, I'm liking that. Oh, hey, how about that? All right. Now, are they, can I pick them back up? Yes, good. And I've got a recipe for making them. And apparently they pitch snowballs or whatever. What do we got over here? Oh, pardon me. Night chest. Decorative wood wall. I already have that, but okay. Alright, now, along with the holiday recipes, there is some other recipes to go with this. Let's see, let me get some daylight here. never like running around at night on camera because any more than I have to, because it's just too dark for YouTube. Recipes, yes. Holiday recipes. Elfies Toy Drive includes all of these recipes. And there are 3. The holiday decorative tree, which for the most part, other than completion, I'm not too worried about this one, but I do want it for the sake of completion. And the Sure Eisen, a throwable weapon, apparently an ice shuriken or something like that. And then, of course, the blizzard bomb. Buzzard bomb? Oh, whatever. These 3 are obtainable by trading for them with the Elfie character. Now, the campaign, since the goal has been reached, the campaign, it has already been announced, will be ending on the 10th of January. As I record this, it is the morning of the 8th of January. So I basically have 2 days to come up with enough toys to trade for those recipes. I've already checked, and they're going to be about 1,000 toys each. And the way you get them is you pop down a trap. Get rid of the pine trees. Oh, for crying out loud. You sit there and whack at a pine tree. Yeah. And a lot of these are timed events. You have just so long to do it. And as you'll notice, I have less than 30 seconds remaining. "19 seconds. And here's a chest, 7 toys, some medium traps, and some fire bombs. Cool. Alright. Yeah, but this is how to obtain the toys. And yeah. So, snowball target practice. And oh, I keep hitting the wrong thing. Okay. So you hit the targets. Hello. Target practice failed. Okay. Yeah, you see, that's going to be annoying. But there is a bunch of that to do, and I think I'm going to start by going back here, and I'm going to open up all of those chest things to see what all I get in those. Oh, I've already got them here, so let's get that down here. I've got 29 of these things to open. And if I recall correctly from the holiday thing, the Halloween thing, you can't open more than one at a time. So I'm going to get all of these opened, see how much toys I end up with, and go from there. All right, here we go. In here is all of the loot from all of that stuff. And there's, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3 stacks plus 85 of toys. That's like 985. That's almost enough to do one of the things that I need to do. Okay, I don't actually technically need to, but you know how it is with completionism. You need to. Let's see. Snow cubes made in the processor. Okay, good. And the snowball turrets. Let's see. Crafting for those. Yes. Okay. Gunpowder, ice, snow, and obsidian rods. Interesting. All right. I've got some ice. I've got some snow. I've got some gunpowder and obsidian rods. Yeah, okay. That ought to be enough of those for now. I figure any of the events that require doing so, I will just pop down some turrets and let the turrets do some or all of the work. Meanwhile, let's see, snow into snow cubes. I realize that the events give you some, but that requires you running around to pick them up. And it might be better to already have a stack of them in your inventory. Just simply to make things a little easier. So I'm going to chop up, say, 6 processors worth. And then I'm going to head out there and I'm going to take these traps and I'm going to go deal with them. I'm going to do it off camera because otherwise we'll be here all freaking day in a 7-hour video or okay, that's an exaggeration, but an hour or 2 I could easily see having that happen because I remember the Halloween event. Lots and lots and lots of time spent on those idols and whatnot, and I can only assume that the traps, the small and the medium and the large or whatever, I can see that being the same sort of thing. Which is why I'm kind of actually glad that I've only got 2 days before the event is over with. Because I just want to get in there, get enough stuff, pick up the recipes that I still have not yet collected, and then call it a day. Yeah. So, I'm going to wait for my processors to finish, and then I'm going to head out there and take care of as much of these traps as I can manage. And collect as much of the toys as I can. Okay, I've done a little bit of this for a while, and I've come up with a few things. Like, for example, I got some more of the medium traps and assorted minor little things here and there. But what I mostly ended up with is an accumulated total of toys in excess of 1,000. And so that leaves enough. Let me head up to the launch platform up here. And I'm going to just launch to the south because I know that's where the snow country is. And fly off this way. Looking for this Elfie thing that spawns out here in snow country. And as I understand it, it is particularly in snow country that it shows up. At least that's where I have found it the last, the couple of times that I looked. Not seeing anything yet. It might be a nighttime spawn thing, I don't know. That stone block with a light on it is where I found one. And here's another one. Here we go. Okay. You got... Okay, now this is where you can get the items for 25 toys an item. Or you go over here and click recipes. And 1,000 for the blizzard bomb, or for the sure icing, or 500 for the holiday tree. Okay, I'm going to get the blizzard bomb this time. All right. Okay, open this up. Blizzard bomb. Recipe unlocked. 77 toys remaining. Yeah, and so, yeah. There's a decent bunch of stuff. Jingle juice. Blizzard potion. Drop during holiday event only, apparently. Freeze resistance. That's more useful because some of these things do freeze attack. These snowball turrets, I have found them that they are quite useful, but there is one little hitch to get along, and that is they only last for 90 seconds. After 90 seconds, they're gone. Oops. Well, it looks like I won't be flying all the way back. No matter. I will just teleport back. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I will work through some of these off camera to come up with enough toys to buy the remaining recipes that I don't have. And then I'm going to just kind of box everything up and go back to working on projects that I want to be working on. Like, for example, not too long ago, well, I guess probably a little while ago. Oops, I didn't mean to go in there. But that's part of the issue. Okay, this thing. A while back, I noticed that some of the tar blocks had vanished, and this was due to a bug in the block phasers that happens occasionally. It basically eats the block that you've got it set to phase and recreate and so on. And so I had to go up here and put a temporary floor under this, you know, phase out all the tar, put a temporary floor in and some walls, and then recreate source blocks here for this thing to phase out and start working correctly again. And I do want it to work because with my latest project over here, I'm going through a fair amount of diamond, and I'd like to be able to generate more. Anyway, the project, now I was working on this during the ill-fated live stream of Heart Attackness, and I didn't get quite as far as I am now. I've been working on it a little bit today. This is the Great Mausoleum, known as the Hall of Unfortunate Demise. I believe I was starting the project in a reasonably recent video, and it is to have a place to put these things, which the game erroneously calls death statues. That is not a statue, that is an urn. I mean, please, call it what it is. That is an urn of some kind. It is not a statue. A statue looks like somebody. You know? Really. I mean, seriously. I'm sorry. That's just a little nitpick of mine. You know, they call it a death statue, but it doesn't look like a statue. It looks like an urn. You know, I don't know how many of these things I have opened in Skyrim. I know an urn when I see one. Anyhow, I've been working on this, get the building sort of kind of shaped up. I see spawning is still just as special as it always has been. One of my goals, by the way, in the building that I intend to be doing over time in the area, one of my goals is to replace all surface blocks, either replace or cover all surface blocks with crafted blocks of one kind or another. I do not want any mob spawns in my area. In the area that I build up, I want to have a larger and larger, ever increasing sized area where there are no mob spawns. It's not about hostile or passive or anything. You know what it's about? I think I can show you what it's about. You hear that? That constant, never-ending, mind-numbing, nerve-wracking, I'm going to freaking kill you grunt. I am so tired of hearing that grunt. And the leafies do it, the pigsies do it, and they're everywhere. And so my home area is going to be critter-free because I'm so sick of hearing that grunt. I'm sitting in there in my house doing this or that, crafting this or that or whatever, and what do I hear? The grunt and snart and snuffle of every little critter that walks by, and it's annoying. So I'm going to render the place incapable of spawning them. If I have to pave every block for 1,000 blocks in every direction, I'll do it. And if I have to cut down every tree for 1,000 blocks in every direction, I will do it. Just to shut these things up. But anyway, the long and the short of it is, I did get the Tarnator set up working again, and I decided to leave the glass there because I like the way it looks, and it makes it easy to go in there with the tar phased out and put in a temporary floor and apply fixes to make sure that there are source blocks throughout and that the thing works. And it needs a structure around it. It so needs a building around it. I haven't figured out exactly what just yet, but I'm going to make it a priority. And by next episode, there's going to be a building. And who knows, I may even remember to hit record while I'm putting it together. And meanwhile, I have a lot of diamond stairs and corner stairs to make. And I may need to go mining up some more limestone so that I can finish off the roof of this building. And then I need to turn my attention to the doorway, because right now I think it's reasonably okay-ish with the upside down stairs and whatnot, making a kind of sort of pseudo arch, which I'm terrible at. That was a simple, easy one, otherwise I wouldn't have even tried it. Well, I might have tried it, but you know what I mean. So I have some resource mining to do and some really uninteresting work to do on fixing up the roof of that building. And I got to process, like I said, a bunch of diamond stuff to finish the pedestals inside. And then I want to turn my attention to some landscaping to kind of shape the land back there and clear out a bunch of terrain, because I intend this structure to be expandable that way, to make it bigger and longer as the need arises to house more and more death statues. Because let's face it, we know it's going to happen. And I want a place in that building for every one of them. All right. In any event, I think I've probably rattled on long enough. I'm going to tend to the remainder of the holiday event stuff off camera. I will provide a little update in the next video as to how things went and whether I got what I was after or not. But I'm not going to devote any more episode time to that, and I'm going to keep my doing of that stuff to a minimum, because you can burn a whole day doing that stuff, and no, that's not going to happen. I don't have time for that. In any way, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.